Hello and welcome, fellow humans, to Bifington's YouTube channel and continuation of our Let's Play of Direwolf20's 1.20 mod pack. And today I have lots of things to do, lots of busy things to do, and I'll say that we do have 2 subscribers to the channel now, and YouTube is not telling me who the other subscriber is. It's supposed to give me notifications when that happens, and it did not. So welcome. I don't know who you are, but welcome. And let's get started right away on things. I hit the wrong button again. On par. Let me try this again. Okay, this button and that one. Okay, good. Let's get started. I don't know if I said this earlier, but I did fix the mod pack. I did fix the mod pack. It turns out that even though I'm updating my client to the most recent versions, or at least that's what the Feed the Beast launcher does, it upgrades the client. It doesn't. My server does not automatically upgrade, and I've been upgrading the mods in there and the configs, but all the other stuff was not upgraded. So I had to do it manually, and I'll put a video out eventually of how that's done. So we got 235,000 pieces of wood of spruce. It's fantastic, of course, and I will talk about that in a bit. We'll do that in a bit. So. I did move everything from the mining dimension over here, and it's in this nice little neat wall section now, all neatly configured back there. A few other things to talk about, which we will get to. And I've been working back here in the backyard, in the back 40. I've been, since we cleared out that space last time by making the golems, and the golems have been busy. Let me just say, I've got some clips of the golems being, for some reason they take damage from the the various battles they get into, and the damage just doesn't stop. Its damage over time just continues. It doesn't. Just fighting zombies. I don't know why they're getting poisoned, and they shrink into Munchkin mode. And maybe the editor, the very very nice editor, will put in a brief clip of that now. All right, it's happening again. One of the wheel walkers has gotten hurt, and he's just nonstop taking damage, and he shrunk down again. So I don't know what happens. We were fighting a baby zombie, or they were, and he must have gotten hit by one of his companions or something like that did it. And they just turned into munchkins. Anyway, and now we're going to go into what we're doing today. What we're doing today is in this chest. I did upgrade this chest to a diamond chest for a little bit more room, and I thought that a good thing to put into the museum of both wins and fails is this elite coil, which I made 11 of. And I can just stick this on a wall somewhere as something to remember and laugh at in the future. Remember that time I wasted all those diamonds? Even though I have plenty of diamonds, but it's still... And emeralds, I think it was emeralds. We don't have that many emeralds. And yeah, look back at that and think about it. And laugh. Laugh for the future. I like that. Laughing in the future. Future Bifington and viewers. Can laugh at that in the future. All right, here we are, back in the box. Next thing is that as I just explained, I updated the server. I can now make the purple sleeping bag, which I've always wanted. There we go, purple sleeping bag. And the next thing we have here is we have some smithing template upgrades. I went into the Nether and went into the Bastion, and it was one of those, like, I didn't even record this, unfortunately, but there's nothing really to see. But it's one of those mini bastions. It didn't have that, like, area that's really, gets the spawners down there and has all the gold around it, you know what I'm talking about? It didn't have that, but it had a few chests. Excuse me, a few chests, and I was able to get a smithing template, I think 2 of them. And look at templates. I also have this smithing template snout armor trim. Applies to armor. How do you use this? I guess you can duplicate it. You get armor trims this way. It's interesting. I guess I never used it before, so I don't know what that is. But I found 2 of these, and as you just saw with the snout trim there, whatever that is, you can duplicate these with diamonds and netherrack. And so I started with 2, I'm up to 32 now. So that means that we can grab our backpack out of here and immediately go to the smithing table. Wait, back. Immediately get some netherite. I have a bit of netherite here. I'll grab a stack of netherite. A stack of netherite. Just gonna take a bath in it here of netherite. And go to the smithing table, put the netherite in somewhere. Put the oh, this is where this goes. Put one of those in. And now we have a netherite backpack, which is fantastic because it means now that we can finally fix and place things where they go, and it won't be moved or messed up or anything like that. So there you go. It's fantastic. Okay. I'll do that off camera. You don't need to watch that. And I did put all the trinkets in there. You notice that one previous episode I made all these trinkets, and some of these need repair. I'm not sure why, but they need repair over time. And I have this automated, and I'll show this in a bit, how I did this. And I had to fix it as well. Those other things don't really need to be automated, don't need to be fixed. And I did fix our sword. Remember our sword? The intricate, the ender of the duelist. I couldn't let that go. It's all fixed, and we can put it in the museum later and continue to enjoy that. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to get this armor off and change this to netherite right now. Not with this thing. In here. So I need a smithing template. I need some pants, or armor, and there now it's netherite. It should have all the same stuff it had before, except what? I don't see an increase in armor toughness or armor. Actually, it has a reduction in knockback resistance. Yeah, no, it has more knockback resistance. 18%. Oh, armor toughness is now 3. It was 2 before. That's not much anyway. It doesn't matter. We have plenty of this stuff. And more things to do here. And so that's a bit higher toughness. That's what we're gaining is toughness and knockback resistance, which is always marginally useful. But, there's certain mobs that do stuff to you. What did I do? That one can't be improved? I have to actually make I made that into silent gear, so I've used silent gear to improve that. So I can do that off camera or something. And that's it. As far as I know, I think I probably can improve this, but I don't think netherite's that great for that. All right, I feel really slow right now. Let's get this stuff in there. Huh, okay. Get these all brand new, fix up things back where they belong. And I think we're ready to move on here. Next things, in other words. Let's get that and that out of our grappy out of our mitts. And I guess here I have, if you know your game here, you know your mods. I have configuration tool and linking tool for functional storage. And it's gonna next thing. I think one of the next things to do. It's the third next thing we do. I'll get to that in a minute. I will talk about this next. I needed sand, and I've been going over here next to the hovel and getting sand out of it's got a river biome, and it's got a really pretty deep, like 3 or 4 block deep sand dune there. And so I used up all the sand there, making all the solar panels. And so I decided the sand problems had to be fixed. And so I fixed them. So this is a spruce iron chest. And I have a diamond upgrade in here. So each one of these slots holds 1,000 pieces of sand. And so we have also what's known as a lot of sand in here. And so we have as much sand as we ever need. And I use the Pedestal mod to do this. And the way this works is you need a piece of chiseled sandstone at the bottom. You need a pedestal on top, which you get from the recipe looking at pedestals. You know how to do this. Pedestals, and they're over there. And it's right there. It looks white here for some reason. It's gray out here. And then you put this, it's called a material generator upgrade. You put it in your offhand and you right click it on there. Okay. And it tells me it's holding, and it immediately starts making sand. You see, it shows it's actually kind of mining the sandstone below it, generating sand infinitely. It's holding 64. And this is a pedestal with the, okay, what is that called? That is an export upgrade. At first I tried to import upgrade and it didn't work. And then I used laser IO to take it out. It worked for a little while. And then it started pulling the laser IO things, like the cards out, and putting them on top. So yeah, you don't want to import, you want to export. You're exporting. You kind of use the linking tools. If I can find that upgrade tool, linking tool, and it shows. If you right click it, it shows which one is linked. So this one is linked to that one. Oh god, just shut that off. Right click it again, and then right click this one. It doesn't show anything. All it takes is one link to that one, and that's all it needs. The red square shows the range. It's a pretty good range. Okay, so it's pulling sand in. It has a stack of sand there because this chest is full, and you use the export thing again, putting in your offhand and right clicking it on there, and you've got it. Okay, so that's how that works, and we have sand forever, ever, ever. One piece of sand in the system. And I did that also because I looked at the nature compass and I looked for a desert, and it's 4,000 blocks away, which we could fly to. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that every time. I could put a waystone over there, but it's like, it seemed I was worth it. I was behooved to learn this mod a bit better. And it's a bit hard to use sometimes and get as much sand as I ever want rather than finding a desert and destroying it in that way. So that's what I did. Okay, so that's good. So I have 3 other cyclic charms here that I would like to use, and but I don't want them. I don't want these charms all taking up slots in my inventory. And so you can make, if I hit you on this, you can make this charm talisman, which includes poison, wither, fire, and lava, and lava and void. So it's 5 things. Because I don't know where that all comes from. I guess the crystallized obsidian. And the last thing we need is the wither charm. And you need wither roses for that. And I don't have any wither roses. So we're going to spawn the wither. And I'm going to need, for step 4 down here, we're going to need another star. We're going to need another star. And so, you're asking how I'm going to get these wither roses. And you know already. Where did wither roses come from? Well, the wither has to kill creatures, and hopefully not you, right? Hopefully not you. And speaking of which, yeah, let's get this thing up here. Maybe the bow. I doubt it. Maybe some arrows. Maybe some arrows would be handy there, I guess. Look at a few arrows. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I probably won't need that. All right, so I made a hyperbox, and I put a chicken farm in there because you need chickens. With any type of basically mob grinder, it's really good to get with mob grinding utilities. The chickens allow you to so use a mob. You right click a mob with a swab, and then you make this GM chicken feed. I don't think that stands for General Motors, but anyway, genetically modified, I guess. And you right click a chicken with that, and then you'll get the spawn egg for the mob you had swabbed. It also kills the chicken, it explodes, so that's kind of part of it. So that's why you need a chicken farm. That's why I have one in here. And I've already built this up, so let's go in there, and then we can talk about how that's all put together really quickly afterwards. And so if I shift right click and look at this hyperbox, which is pretty easy to make, it says Wither Chick Farm. So it's going to be Wither Farm and Chicken Farm. And let's look at a hyperbox, how it's made. Yeah. And that's just ender pearls and crying obsidian, which we have plenty of right now. And so I'm going to right click, enter the hyperbox, and you'll notice that this piece of dirt is over that kind of green hexagon. And that's the way to go in and out, basically. So you've got some of the other exits, you'll end up in the ground. That's helpful at all. All right, here's the chickens. And this chest should be full. Yeah, it's full of chicken eggs. And so I want to use this sack of holding to temporarily get that out of there. And this is probably full of chicken eggs as well. Oh my god. All right, so I'm gonna take that out. It's a mistake, right? Okay. Now we are full of eggs. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Let's put some in the backpack. Let's put them in the backpack. Come on, get in there. Let's need some inventory space. Okay, and now our victims. Sorry to say it this way. Our victims are primed for the wither. So let's see if we can get them to give us some wither roses. We're going to convert the chickens into wither roses by spawning a wither in this hyper box. So it cannot get into the base. There is theoretically no way out of here, although I think we could probably get our way out of this box. A golden apple would have been handy. Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. Come here, chickens. Get away from that explosion. Okay. They got wither roses. Alright, he's up here doing improvement. Get him! Right, he is unhappy with things in the state of the world. He could actually kill me in here. Usually I'm so overpowered when I fight the wither, it's not even an issue, but now I've got to really pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, it's kind of... Whoa, I'm in trouble. Danger, danger. I'm gonna have to play defense here while I heal. I don't know if I can switch to my healing spell on Ars Nouveau. I don't know if I can. You can't leave him alone though, because he'll heal. So I really didn't expect to take this long fighting the wither. I don't want to. Oh man, he's gonna be down to 2 hearts. Should I heal? Oddly enough, he has not given me the wither effect yet. I don't know why that is. Shouldn't that be happening? Oh, we have a lot of good hits there. Got a lot of good hits. Nice. And that the trinket from Cyclic gives you the accelerated swing attack speed on your melee weapon, so it's really handy. Just try it. Get as many hits as I can in between protections. Wow. I didn't expect it to be so hard. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and weave. There we go. He's almost dead. Yes! One chicken survived that. Look at that. Good job, chicken. From you. Oh, do I have any fence in here? Only 2 pieces survived. Well, I've got plenty of wither roses, and that was kind of the point. The poor chickens. All right, let's put this back up here, and off camera, I'll repopulate the chickens. All right, and we're back. The chicken coop or chicken fence and yard has been put back up. The chickens have been reborn as baby chickens, and the survivor is outside the pen, free roaming, with a pal chicken. So, reestablish, everything's fine. Continue, everything's normal, continue. All right, so let's use our key. Look back here, what's going on. All right, so I put all the equipment from the mining dimension over here. Let me shut off my jetpack. And I've got a chest here above the pulverizer, so the pulverizer can pull things in, and it's got a chest here that's giving it flint. And then that just passes all the stuff coming out, like the netherite, and puts it into this emerald furnace. You can also smelt things by putting things here in this chest. Emerald furnace is automatically pulling things in. And all the outputs go down here. You see the slags down there. And then now the repair chest is a little bit different. It still has the basic same things. You have a chest above it, and items are fed into it, and then the repair anvil, what do they say? Repair anvil is a bit different. And then eventually things going down here. But I couldn't just send things straight through. So this one has removing things from this chest up here, and that's just simple removing. But down here, it's inserting items on the white channel here, just like this one is extracting on the white channel down here. There's also a redstone channel, but this is an item channel here. And so it inserts here and on the up, and then it also has one for extraction on the down, and it's on a different channel. So it means things don't directly pass through. And you think because I'm putting things on top, taking things at the bottom, they wouldn't pass through, but they do unless you separate it this way. So it's important to do it this way. So you can also see I tried the redstone channel first. It doesn't work. You have to use the channel down here. This is inventory channel. Okay. And then down here, you've got inserting to that chest, again, on the orange channel. And then these things are just powered by the pipes cable, and I've got it hooked up to another what is that? It's a Flux Networks Flux point plug, and this has an upgrade in it, so pull in power as fast as we need. And then so the cyclic melting chamber and solidification chamber are getting items or are getting energy put into it, as well as fluids taken out of the melting chamber. Same over here. Items, fluids going in and energy's going in. So that's connected right here. It's connected right here to the laser I/O, and on that face, we're pulling in power. We're extracting power from the net from this pipe right here. And back here is just simple for the charging station as well as the crushing macerator. They're just directly connected. So that's how that is all done. And that's the way I like things, like them nice and neat behind walls like that. And I will eventually build a separate base for, or put everything in here like this. I don't know, probably a separate base for all kinds of equipment to be stored like that. And that means we're pretty much caught up. Let's go to the next item. Supposed to do. So I have the Wither Roses. I can, this is actually a bonus item in there. We'll just see how far we get in this episode. I got all the ways. I have so many items, so many things to do. I'm not going to get to them all. There's another hyperbox down there. What is that about, Bifington? Anyway, but now we can use this, right? We can make the, I'm going to use that and see what I get. I need to make that into, I need to make this. Can I make that directly? I can. All right, so I get the Wither Charm. Can use that. I'm missing something. What am I missing? I'm missing gray concrete. Okay. I want to, make gray concrete powder, please. That's gray? I have light gray. No gray. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Nice. Use it again. Make this. Make that. There we go. And I don't have a machine for making this, so I just plop it down in water. If you put concrete powder, hopefully it was concrete, not concrete powder. Some of the recipes use concrete powder for Cyclic, and that's really, you've already taken it out and made concrete into it, and you can't get it back to powder, so you can make it again. And hopefully you have the dye. If not, you get to go pick flowers. Like some kind of... I can make another one. Okay, so using this again. I'm missing things. They're right here. There we go. Got it. I don't think I've ever made that before. It's now, what do we need to do? Turn that on? It's on. And then put that in here. Yeah, okay. It takes the necklace slot. That's going to be challenging. It does give a lot of good things, so it's going to be a challenge to keep it in there. Surprised I didn't get more. I guess this must protect from wither, because I didn't get wither the whole time during the wither fight. I must have been hit, so... Alright, we are pretty well suited, because all of the things I showed in that thumbnail are now on us. So we're pretty strong. Let's put all these things away we don't need. But, oh, I need that. We have that. I might need that sometime when I'm out and about. Okay, next thing. We keep moving. The spawner seeker. I did set this up here. I was just flying around and I found a place where the I use the spawner seeker out here, and I found a place where the spawner seeker says there's a spawner down there. So I'm gonna do a demonstration. So I'm gonna I could probably just walk down there from there. Anyway, let's just see what we can find this time. Where is it? It went that way. It went this way. So it's not over there. It must be a lot of spawners down there. So I don't know how long this is going to take, but if it's a dungeon, we're going to save it for later, I guess, because it's other things I'm going to do in this episode. Let's go down there. Take off. Hover. There we go. What am I in? What did I just pick up? Smooth basalt? Why is that here? That is curious. And then Kibby here. Okay, that's not unusual, but smooth basalt? Where? Guess we're not down far enough yet. I should point out that if I look in here, Mage Light is supposed to give me night vision. It's been applied to myself. It doesn't do it. It kind of does it. It doesn't do it. Back to heal. If you look at that spell, it's heal and dispel. It should be heal, 2 amplifies, and then not firework, dispel. And that should get rid of pretty much anything that's bothering me. I don't know why that doesn't work on me, but the night vision, but it should work. Oh, here's the spawner I was talking about. Hey, how's it going? I don't have night vision yet. That stink. Hey guys, just coming in and say hi. Should have brought the I should have brought the golems down here. They would love this. All right. I actually need to get cobblestone. What are you doing in here? Wait, oh god, I want that junk in here. Oh. There must be a spawner nearby. Yeah, like the one right behind me. Some kind of dungeon here. Give me some torches. Take that. Just need one, really. Alright, so this is the reason why we have Silk Touch. Is that we can now pick up spawners, and now see Apotheosis spawners, not broken spawners, so that's really nice. Oh, we got Ring of Recovery, and these cobwebs, always pick them up every time you get them. So I would just take a brief look in here, find out what's going on. What? Okay. What happened there? Oh, so this is the Death Lords. Wow, so close to our base. This is the Death Lord's dungeon. I think that's what he's called. He's the Irons, Spells, and Spellbooks dungeon here. And I don't want to take him on right now, so we're gonna come back here. I can just set up. Wow, that's incredible. Incredible find. And I was using the Cyclic's spawner finder. Hello, everyone. All right, we'll come back to that later. Right now, we're just gonna go back home and back to business. Because that dungeon will take a while to get through, so we can look forward to that in the future. Future Bifington will be blessed with that privilege. What was that banner? Can you tell me? I'll put it up right now. Don't snooze on that. Nice. Direwolf. I don't know how much room I have left, but I can always upgrade all those chests to Netherite. Like a boss. There you go. Light blue banner. Excuse me. Okay, we are back. And we're ready for the next step, which is really, really exciting. It's getting towards a more robust inventory system with auto-crafting. And so after this inventory system, which has been fantastic, and it's ready for either upgrade all the chests to Netherite or add another bookworm room, either one. And what I'm going to do next is get an inventory system, a larger capacity, maybe inventory system going, and get refined storage next. I do plan to also do, in addition to refined storage, I also plan to do applied energistics, because that's really good for Botania, because you make this mana pool that holds basically infinite amount of mana, and it's kind of you move it around using applied energistics. And I've also put in the mod that allows you to do that for source for Ars Nouveau. And I did show you that I have a bit of source over here from a agronomic source link that's generating source from tree growth, which we have a lot of, and has a range of like 30 blocks of collecting source from growth. Depositing is only 5 blocks, so keep that in mind. It's only 5 block radius around it. But so we need a lot of this to keep the Drag Me mob farm going, and I ran out previously, and I ran out all the time. So I need something to hold a lot of source. We're coming up in 45 minutes, so we'll see how much we can get done. Let's see. All right, okay. I've got the things with me. I've got the framed doors, and they are ostentatious to the hilt. This is for putting in a functional storage door system, and I've used the what are they called? They're called framed doors here. There's a frame compacting door. They have little different recipes than regular drawers and things like that, but it's a frame drawer. It's just a chest with iron nuggets around it. And then you basically use this. If I get a framed one, if I make, here's another, I made this one. It's netherite covered with a diamond face. And they actually have used the blocks. And I was like, no, I don't like the way the netherite looks. It's too dark. Anyways, let's make one of these things. And then let's get some, a block of diamond, a block of gold, and a block of diamond here. And now you can see how to do this. So the left slot there is for the outer part, and the middle one is for the inner part. And you can change that around. So this would be a gold outside and a diamond inside. And I decided I wanted more diamond. And anyway, so that's how you use a framed door with those two blocks arranged that way. And I just tell you all that. So that's how that works. And so we're ready to go put this in place. And I'm going to sleep tonight so we don't get too much. Never mind. We've got a lot of guards over here. And they have... Maybe we'll see a Munchkin live. Munchkinization live. Let's see if there's any Munchkins around. Because there's a lot of mobs that come in here. And I've been doing some planning with dirt here. This is going to be the R's area. I've kind of got, kind of things planned out in dirt. And I'm kind of thinking of blocks. Building a little house for the R's area. And here's the magic area. It's going to be over here. The mob grinder is going to be back here. Hello. This big G is where the grinder is going to go. And over here is where the mosh pit is. These guys are fighting mobs non-stop. Those two guys, you can see it's blown up. This is from creeper damage. It's really violent over here. You can see it's happening right now. Things are happening. Carry on. Things are going just crazy over there. All the stuff I just picked up from walking over there. Anyway, what we're doing right now is killing these guys, because I need these guys. Yeah, let's kill these guys. Phantoms. That rapid swing from the cyclic thing is pretty handy with them, because they kind of come in and out of your strike range. Where is that guy? Got you. Really fast. Okay. I got 6 of them. Is there another one? That's the leftover thing. And I shouldn't have any fall damage. It still makes the noise, but there's no fall damage. Okay. And those guys are killing things everywhere. Okay, good. Get him, Birdman. All right, back to what I was doing, what we were doing. All right, so I have the drawer controller here, which is the brains behind... My voice is getting all dried out already. It's actually somewhat cold where I live right now, somewhat cold. Like 12 degrees, it's not really cold. Anyway, Fahrenheit. Anyway, storage controller is the brains, and the drawers here, the frame drawer and the compaction drawer, is where if these things have things in them, stored in them, and they're linked to the storage controller, and you right-click your hand with the item or the item in your inventory, it will put them in there automatically. So this thing has an enormous range. So if I get out the linking tool, that's locking mode, and the linking tool, and it's already right-clicked it. You have to shift right-click it on there to kind of configure it, and it shows you the area in which you can put down storage drawers, and this thing will link to them. You can link them to them. It's a 12 by 12 box, so you can see all the way up here. This pillar right at the top is the very top there, and there's 12 blocks above this area. This storage controller here, this storage controller here. And this is 12 blocks away over here. So it turns out that I have this in a chunk. If I can do the chunk boundaries. Yeah, so this is in a chunk, and you see that goes all the way out to the edge of the chunk as well. And I put that like that so that I can come from what is now the main base and kind of walk up here. And as I go through to do other things, I can just right-click it and deposit whatever I'm carrying I don't want in there. It's just on the way, It can be handy. As part of the building will be a walkthrough. And, we can walk through, and I don't have to go into anything. I just do it right there. That means that back here, we can put our chests. We can put our storage drawers. So I'm going to start with the frame drawers. I can't put it right there in that corner, unfortunately, because I don't want to be blocking. So you kind of have to miss that spot. I'm going to start with the compacting doors right there. Don't they look good? Wow, that is snazzy. It's ostentatious, as I said earlier. All right, so I want to hold shift so it doesn't insert these things in there and try to store them in there. So I'm just going to put them 3 high for as, you know, I can go pretty high up here. You know, I could have put that storage controller kind of in the middle of the room and have a lot more space, but you really don't need that much space. I don't think. I usually use 2x2 drawers, but this time I figured I have so much material I don't need to worry about skimping. So as I make these things out of diamond and gold, I could make them out of netherite. I guess it's going to be the thumbnail, this display of ostentatiousness. And so there you go. Ostentatious storage drawers. And the next thing I want to do is link them. And so this is what I want to be this. I want this to be on linking mode. It's single. So you right click it in the air. That's remove. That's swap to add. Oops. It's still in single. Maybe it's shift right click. Multiple. There you go. Swap to multiple. So I want to come up here and select this one. And then come all the way down here. And right click that one. And now they're all linked to this storage controller here. And then one of the most important things you're going to do is lock them. Oh man. Like if you have an inventory system feeding in here, you do not link them first, you lock them first. Alright, so I'm going to lock them by right-clicking the storage controller with the locking tool. It's in locking mode. And just to do it once, and they should all be locked now, because they were all linked. And this gold and diamond motif or pattern really allows you to see everything in there. So you can start storing things in here. All our metals can be compacted in here. We have a lot of gold ingots. I mean, gold nuggets. Those are going to be put in here and be compacted in here. And you can do that automatically. You can just pump everything using pipes or whatever you want into the storage controller. And as long as you put them into the drawers, it will put them in. It'll put the rest of them in there. You know, it'll know where they are. It's just smart that way. It's programming. Everyone should know a bit of programming these days. So off camera, I'll take all this stuff off of here. But this entire area that's going to be eventually a building, storage building, will eventually be nicely. Either it will be all storage drawers, which looks like diamond blocks, like that, or I will. I'm looking at my FPS to see if I got lag here. It might cause lag when I have a lot of drawers here, so I might have to sheath the building in diamond blocks to hide it. That's hilarious. Or netherite blocks. I don't know. Something crazy like that. You see, that's within the chunk there very nicely. So, and that's... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.